When you look at me now, all you see is a woman with confidence, power, someone who's carved out her place in this world, even if that world is a prison. But I wasn't always like this. My name? Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just call me Scarlet, the name I chose for myself after years of denying who I truly was. This is my story, how I ended up here, how I've survived, and how I became who I am today. Before this, I worked in law enforcement. Irony, right? A cop who ended up on the other side of the bars. I was good at my job. Really good. But being good didn't mean much when you're hiding your true self. Every day I wore a mask, pretending to be someone I wasn't. The uniform wasn't just a badge of authority. It was armor against a world that wouldn't accept me for who I was. And then it happened. That night, that decision, it changed everything. It was supposed to be a routine stop, just like 100 others. But nothing about it was routine. He came at me, anger in his eyes. I warned him. I did. But when someone's charging at you, you don't have time to think, only to react. And I did. I pulled the trigger. That's all it took. And he was gone. I could have justified it. Self-defense, doing my job. But the media didn't see it that way because I was different. Neither did the courts. Suddenly, I wasn't a cop protecting the community. I was a criminal. And just like that, my life unraveled. I was sentenced to 20 years. 20 long years in a place that tears you apart if you let it. But that wasn't the scariest part. You see, I was already living as Scarlet in my private life. But here, I was forced back into the box I'd worked so hard to escape. They didn't care who I was. They only saw what was on my paperwork. I wasn't Scarlet to them. I was just a stranger they didn't want to understand. The first few months were awful. I was a target. Not just because I was a former officer, but because I was different. The insults, the stares, the threats. It was constant. But I didn't let them see me break. Not once. I learned quickly that in here, you either adapt, or you don't make it. And I wasn't about to let them break me. It started small, a favor here, a deal there. You see, in prison, everything has a value. Respect, safety, even friendship. It's all part of the system. And I learned how to work that system better than anyone. I wasn't just surviving, I was thriving. Before long, I had connections in every corner of the prison. Staff, inmates, even people on the outside. That's when I saw the opportunity. In here, the oldest trades don't stop. They just adapt. And I realized I could organize it. Women needed protection. Men needed connections. And I could bridge that gap. It wasn't just about money. It was about building influence. I became the one everyone trusted to keep things running smoothly. But it wasn't easy. Rivalries formed. People tried to undermine me, tried to challenge what I'd built. There were nights I couldn't sleep, always on guard. And there were moments when I wondered if it was worth it, if I was losing too much of myself in the process. But every time I thought about giving up, I reminded myself why I started. I wasn't just doing this to survive. I was showing everyone, including myself, that I was more than what they labeled me. When I got here, it didn't take me long to see how things worked. This place, it's chaotic, but in a way you can predict. Loneliness is powerful here. People will give up a lot just to feel a connection, even if it's brief. So, I thought, why not turn that into something structured? It started small, passing notes, arranging minor trades between blocks. Nothing too significant, just enough to show people I could get things done. Soon others began reaching out to me, seeking assistance, and I delivered. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just a prison, it was the system, and I understood how to move through it. The staff, they're just people too. A few thoughtful gestures here, a little motivation there, and suddenly they were looking the other way, or even lending a hand. I didn't see it as manipulation. I saw it as building partnerships. The women joined because they saw an opportunity to make life bearable. The men, they valued the network. Everyone who participated gained something, creating stability and harmony. Even those in charge saw the benefits. The administration, though not directly involved, noticed how smoothly things ran. Small tokens of goodwill helped ensure they stayed indifferent. As long as peace was maintained, they let things flow. Respect isn't given freely here. You have to earn it, and I did. Every decision, every challenge, every achievement, it all strengthened my reputation. I transformed this place into something I could command. People think they know prison life, but they don't understand the intricate connections, the strategies, the unwritten alliances. This is my domain, and I'm in charge. And here's the secret. They believe they're the ones using me, relying on my network to make their lives easier. But every step they take strengthens the web I've built. They depend on me even if they don't realize it. The guards, the inmates, the management. I've intertwined them all. And the beauty is, they can't see the full picture. They think they know Scarlet. Charming, clever, maybe a little unpredictable. But the reality, I'm more than that. I'm the heartbeat of this place. Every subtle arrangement, every quiet negotiation, it all goes through me. I don't just survive, I excel. Here I'm not just another face. I've created something no one else could. A realm, my realm. Whether they admire me, despise me, or fear me, they all follow my lead. Who am I? I'm the one who turned confinement into a crown, and no one's taking it from me.